We have learned the fractional part of a whole, which means you have a shape and you divide it up into equal pieces. And if one part of that shape was shaded in, we could find the fraction of what is shaded. We would look at the total number of pieces, which is 4. That's our denominator, D for down. And one piece is shaded, so it would be 1 piece out of 4, or 1/4. We've also looked at fractional part of a set. And what you do is you look at a bunch of shapes. Here we have counters, and you count how many you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So our denominator would be 9 because we have 9 total. And then we would count, let's say we want to know how many yellow pieces we have. So we would count the number of yellow pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 yellow pieces, so 4/9 of this set is yellow. Today with fractions, we're going to learn how many are in a fractional part of a set. Let's practice finding a fractional part of a set. I was making some muffins and I used 1/4 of the eggs to make the muffins. Here I have a dozen eggs that I used. So I need to figure out how many eggs did I use in 1/4 of a dozen. One way you could do this is to draw that fractional shape to help you figure it out. So I'm going to draw a rectangle and I'm going to divide it up into fourths because what I wanted to find was 1/4 of these eggs. So the bottom number, the denominator, tells us how many parts we're dividing it up into. We're going to divide it up into 4 parts. So here we go. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I need to figure out how many are in each part. In a dozen eggs, there are 12 eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But I'm dividing them up into fourths. Did you hear that I used the word divide? I'm going to use the same strategy that I use when I divide. I'm just going to put one tally in each box until I get to 12. So let's do that together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now what I want to know is how much there is in 1/4. That means 1 box. This is the part of the whole that I'm talking about. And if I look, I can see that there are 3 eggs in each box. So 1/4 of a dozen would be 3. So my answer would be I used 3 eggs. Let's look at another example. Sam used 1/4 of the package of batteries for his camera. How many batteries did he use? So, I need to figure out if he used 1/4 of his package of batteries. First, I need to figure out how many batteries there are in a pack. And I see 4 in the first row and 4 in the second row. So I see that he had 8 batteries. Next, I need to figure out 1/4 of 8. I look at the denominator. The denominator tells me how many parts there are. So there are 4 parts. So I'm just going to draw me a shape with 4 parts. Next, I need to figure out how many batteries are in each part. And I'm just going to divide it up. I'm going to put 1 battery in each box until I get to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I just need to know what is in 1/4, just 1 square. So I look and there are 2 tally marks in each square. So that means that 1/4 of 8 is going to equal 2. So if he uses 1/4 of his pack of batteries, he is going to be using 2 batteries. Let's go back to those eggs. let's pretend that I was making some brownies and I used 1/3 of the eggs. So I need to figure out how many eggs I made. Well, I look at the denominator and I see that I need a shape with 3 parts because I'm dividing them up into 3 parts. So I'm just going to draw me a shape with 3 parts. Now what I need to do is I need to take that 12, because there's 12 eggs in a dozen, and I need to divide it up. So I'm just going to put a tally mark in each box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I just need to figure out 1/3. That's just one box. So I count the number of tallies in one box, and I see that there are 4. So 1/3 of 12 is 4 eggs. I used 4 eggs in my brownie mix. There's another example on how to find a fractional part of a set. Let's go to the guided practice section and let your teacher get you started.